Hey everyone, Wade Sutton from Washington. I'm here to tell you about the recent Treasury report on reg reform that came out today. This has been long anticipated in response to Executive Order 13789. These are the 8 regs that were identified earlier this year for potential revocation or reform. And we finally, after a lot of waiting, now have Treasury's plan going forward. The headline item, I think, here is Section 385. Documentation rules are going to go. They may be replaced by something in the future, but I think for the moment, no one needs to worry about them. However, the recast rules, which were also controversial, will stay. The government felt that the risk of base erosion and potentially facilitating inversions meant that they couldn't let them go. On the 987 front, the good news is there'll be a delayed effective date, and we will get a new set of rules that will be much simpler to use. In fact, one of the proposals that was floated in the report was to match book accounting, which I think many people in the business community have asked for. There's also a proposal in the report to allow taxpayers to use losses that have accrued before the effective date of the new rules, which was also controversial. Although there will still be some anti-abuse provisions in place to make sure that taxpayers cannot selectively recognize losses and not pick up gains. 367 was quite controversial. The foreign goodwill and going concern value exception that has been in the law for several decades was overturned by recently finalized regulations. Unfortunately, that will stay, although the report mentions that there may be exceptions made in the future for limited non-abusive circumstances. The Section 337D rules, which dealt with REIT and RIC spins, will be tweaked. Nothing major here, basically some technical corrections. And then finally, the 752 regulations related to disguised sales of partnerships, involving partnerships and allocation liabilities will be changed in part, but the controversial bottom dollar guarantee aspects of those regulations will stay because the government felt like there was too much potential for abuse in that area. There are some other changes mentioned in the report, not necessarily relevant to our practice, but with this and any of the other things I've mentioned before, feel free to reach out to anyone in NTS for more details. Thanks.